Okay, so my cousin posted a candle on her Instagram last year. Just one photo. A candle that looked exactly like a chocolate lava cake. Dark, glossy, little powdered sugar on top. She wasn't even trying to sell it, she just made it for fun. Within 48 hours, 11 people slid into her DMs asking where they could buy it. She had no shop, no website, nothing set up. She literally panicked and spent the next week figuring it out from scratch. That one accident turned into a proper little business, making her around $600 to $800 a month on the side, and she still works her regular job. That's what we're talking about today. Dessert-scented candles that look like actual food. And no, this isn't some tiny niche nobody cares about. This is one of the fastest-growing candle trends right now. People go crazy for these things. And the startup cost? You can get going for under $80. Seriously. Let me break the whole thing down for you. So first, what even is this? Basically, you're making candles that look like desserts. Cakes, brownies, cupcakes, ice cream scoops, cinnamon rolls, cheesecake slices. They sit in little jars or they're sculpted to look like the real food item. And they smell like it too. Vanilla, caramel, warm sugar, fresh baked cookies. The visual plus the scent combo, that's the whole magic. People see it and their brain immediately goes, wait, is that real food? And then they smell it and they're completely hooked. It's novelty, it's gifting, it's aesthetics. All three things are selling like crazy right now on platforms like Etsy, TikTok Shop, and Instagram. And here's the part that surprised me. These candles actually sell for more than regular candles. A basic soy candle might go for $8 to $12. A dessert candle that looks handcrafted and unique, people pay $18 to $30 easily, sometimes more for custom orders. Now, let's talk about who can actually do this. You don't need a candle background, you don't need a professional kitchen, you don't need a big space. A small table in your room, basic supplies, and a few hours on a weekend, that's genuinely enough to start. If you're in a low-budget country, this is even more interesting because your raw material costs are lower, which means your margins are better. The global market shops on Etsy regardless of where you're located. So, how do you actually start? Step 1, get your supplies. You'll need soy wax or paraffin wax. Soy is better for beginners and burns cleaner. Fragrance oils in food scents, wicks, a pouring pot, containers or molds, and candle dye or mica powder for color. You can grab a basic starter kit online for around $40 to $60. That usually gives you enough to make 15 to 20 candles. Step 2, pick your first dessert. Don't try to make 10 different designs right away. Start with one. Pick something visually strong. A strawberry cheesecake slice, a chocolate cupcake, a scoop of vanilla ice cream in a waffle cup. Something that photographs well and looks immediately recognizable. Step 3, learn the technique. Melting wax, adding fragrance at the right temperature, usually around 185 degrees Fahrenheit or 85 degrees Celsius. Pouring, layering colors. It takes a few practice rounds. Your first batch probably won't be perfect. That's normal. Most people mess up their first 2 or 3 tries before they get the pour right or the scent throw strong enough. Don't skip the testing phase. Step 4, take photos. This is massive. Your photos are your marketing. Natural light, clean backgrounds, maybe a fork placed next to it, or a little dusting of something that looks like powdered sugar. You want someone scrolling to do a double take. If your photo doesn't stop the scroll, nothing else matters. Where do you sell? Etsy is the most obvious starting point. Candles do really well there, especially handmade novelty ones. Set up a shop, list your first product, write a description that mentions the scent, the vibe, the occasion. Birthdays, gifts, home decor. TikTok is honestly underrated for this. A 20-second video of you making a candle that looks like a cinnamon roll can blow up overnight. Show the pour, show the finish, show someone smelling it and reacting. That content is incredibly shareable. Instagram and Pinterest for the visual side, Facebook Marketplace and local markets for early traction if you're just getting started. You don't need all platforms on day one. Pick one, get comfortable, then expand. Let's talk real numbers. One batch of candles using around $40 in supplies can produce roughly 15 to 20 candles depending on size. That's a material cost of about $2 to $3 per candle. If you sell each one for $20, that's roughly $17 profit per candle after materials. Sell 30 candles in a month, and that's one candle a day, you're looking at around $500 in profit. Sell 40 to 45, you're pushing $600 to $700 easy. And custom orders are where things get interesting. People order these for birthday parties, baby showers, weddings, gift boxes. Custom orders almost always go for more. $25 to $35 per candle is common. One event order of 20 candles at $25 each, that's $500 from a single client. It takes time to build up to that. Realistically, your first month might be slow. A few sales, some learning, a lot of adjusting. Month 2 and 3, if you're consistent with content and listings, things start to move. Now, some real talk, because most videos skip this part. The biggest beginner mistake is rushing the testing phase. People make candles, immediately photograph them, and list them without actually burning a test candle first. Then a customer gets it, burns it, and the scent throw is weak, or the wick drowns. That's a bad review and a refund. Always burn a test candle fully before you sell that design. It takes patience. It's worth it. Second mistake, trying to make too many designs too fast. Focus. Get really good at 2 or 3. Make them consistently excellent, build your reputation around those, then expand. Third thing, packaging matters more than you think. A dessert candle that comes wrapped nicely, maybe in a little box with tissue paper, feels like a premium gift. People aren't just buying a candle, they're buying an experience to give to someone. That packaging justifies the price. Here's something a lot of people overlook entirely. The repeat customer rate on candles is surprisingly high. When someone loves the scent of your birthday candle and it runs out, they come back, or they try your apple crumble next. Building a small, loyal customer base compounds over time. It's not just one-time sales. That's how small candle businesses quietly grow to $1,000 or $2,000 a month without going viral or having millions of followers. Consistency and quality, every single time. You don't need a fancy workspace. You don't need $500 to start. You don't need a massive following. You need a good scent, a design that makes someone stop and stare, and one platform where you show up consistently. My cousin started with $55, a folding table, and a random Instagram post. She wasn't trying to build a business, but the product was good and people couldn't scroll past it. The real question is, what dessert would you make first? Because that decision alone tells you a lot about whether you'll actually start or just keep watching videos about starting. Pick one, make 10 candles this weekend. See how it feels. That's genuinely how it begins.